Time to hopefully clear this level. We got a great start at it yesterday, and hopefully we can finish it today. So that is the plan. Hope you're having a good Thursday, almost to Friday. It has been a long week, people. It has been a long week. Even though technically it was a short week because we got Monday off. So, yeah. What's going on, Cameron? What's up, Erica G? Hey, Peter. I am exhausted. But I did, my win for the day was, hey, what's up, James Bond and K Plays? I've been, what's up, Sid? Hey, Barbara. I've developed this very bad habit. It's been a long day, Goku. What's up, Fernando? Glad you're doing well, Sid. What's up, J-Rug? You got to see Thunderbolts and you liked it. I just heard from somebody else that really liked it too. What's up, Toya? Made a level. Not good for you, buddy. Good for you. But that does remind me, tomorrow is supporter request line. So that is a chance to make level submissions tomorrow. But just know if there's anything trolly, I'm bouncing. Respectfully. Good afternoon, Philip. Good afternoon, Jeff. Ruby, you made it to the hospital today. I was hoping so. You got massive pneumonia on one side of your lung as well. I'm very glad you got to a doctor. That was definitely the right move. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, I'm not surprised that you didn't listen to me. Not you, Ruby. I'm gonna leave it alone. So, chat, hopefully you're having a good Thursday. And so the story I was trying to tell is I've developed a bad habit of snoozing in the morning. I will snooze sometimes for 30 minutes straight, 5 minutes at a time. And it's really gotten annoying to me because it's such a waste of that half hour. What's up, Ender? IV antibiotics. There you go, Ruby. So I've been trying to motivate myself to not do that. And I've been trying and failing. When I wake up, I just want to go right back to sleep. And I'm sure many of you can relate. So with that said, I decided to see... KJ Plays, you're not hearing me, buddy. The only opportunity you have to give me a level code is tomorrow. And the supporters will cut the line ahead of everybody else. That's the one and only chance. What's up, Erica? Very nice to see you. So I asked AI to make a 15-minute workout routine for me. That's what I asked it to do. And it did a nice little circuit rundown for me. Push-ups, pull-ups, squats, and planks. And I managed to wake up this morning. Woke up right at 5. Got through the workout, and now I'm going to try to incorporate 2 workouts a day, one at 5 a.m. and then one after the stream before dinner. 2 short workouts. And I think that plus the nutritional changes I've made in the past month or so should get me in a very healthy spot for my 40th birthday. That's my goal. Be healthy for turning 40. Back to normal, Ruby. What's up, Dave? Gotta stay healthy, James Bond. What's up, Dale? J-Rug has 3 alarms set in the morning. 6:45, 6:50, 6:55. Nice way to ease into the day. Well, see, that I think is reasonable. To have a 10-minute window. And that's actually exactly what I did. I did 4:50, 4:55, and 5 o'clock. But what I will often slip into is I don't have to be up until 5:30 if I rush. And I've known that for too long. So I've fallen into this bad habit of I'll snooze to 5 and then snooze a whole other half hour. Like I'm saying, that's the biggest waste of time ever because it's not good sleep. It just feels good in the moment, but that's it. It's not really relaxing. Ultimately, it's a big waste of time. So I'm down for the little 10-minute ease into the day, then wake up, but I'm not down for the 40-minute. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Kyle with an A? Doing some DoorDash. All right. DoorDash it away. Thank you, Jess. I've tried to address it. I'm getting the sense that KJ Plays and James Bond do not listen to what I say. And I will do my best to not hold that against you when the level codes do come, when it is time to take level codes, but I will be tempted to just ignore you the way you're ignoring what I feel are very clear wishes. So we'll have to see how it goes. What's going on, Georgette? Very nice to see you. This is a nice surprise. What's up, Luke? Who could forget Georgette? And wow, there are really some horrible drivers out there. Humans are bad drivers. Not all of them, but the capacity to be a bad driver, wow. Wow. Back to normal health. Gotta go back. Symptoms the same. There you go, Ruby. Playing it smart. Playing it smart. What's going on, Sean? So I'm encouraged. I'm encouraged by successfully waking up, and then after the stream, I'm going to do my other little circuit workout, little 10-minute, have dinner. What's up, Em? And then I have to take my walk, which is like a walk jog, then quiet time, then editing, then bed. And it feels like a much more balanced schedule. Working it out. Working it out. There you go, Ruby. Shout out to Ender's dad. The alarm clock is set 30 minutes ahead, goes off 4:30 technically. Tend to snooze because your brain knows it's not 5:08. Yeah, exactly. But you still do the 30-minute workout. There you go, Erica. That's what I'm saying. The little changes add up. Gotta love waking up, Georgette. Do I live in Connecticut? No, Massachusetts. It's a disaster here. Horrible, horrible, horrible drivers. To the point, I'm not exaggerating. I had someone behind me today. I was trying to merge with them. Completely, the light is green. There is 10 car lengths of space in front of this person. And this person's just staring at their phone. They're literally in the driver's seat staring at the phone. They realize it, start to drive, and continue looking at their phone going half the speed limit for the next 5 minutes. They're behind me. I'm going the speed limit, and within a minute and a half, I couldn't even see them behind me anymore. I couldn't even see them behind me anymore. It just drives me so crazy, bro. Can you please not be on your phone while you drive? Why is that so hard? That seems like such a base level, I could literally do lethal damage to myself and others. This is a time when the phone should be off limits. So that's why to go all the way to the other extreme that you're literally holding it in front of you while you're driving for a whole road. What is that, bro? They're watching my videos. Imagine that, Sean. Gotta love driving. Unbelievable, Kiwi. Too many phones, James Bond. I can't stand driving. I cannot wait to never have to drive again. It may not happen in my lifetime, but whenever it happens, that's a beautiful thing. Driving is one of the worst. I hate. And I used to love, let the record show, from ages 20 to 25, I love to drive. I'd go on a drive just to drive. But what it is today, what driving is today, is nothing like what it was when I was younger. And now it just drives me so bananas. It drives me bananas. It's scary how many people text and drive. Exactly. Makes me anxious. In the car with someone doing it. Exactly. Always offer to answer for them. Erica, that's a one strike policy. If I'm driving with you and you're on your phone while you're driving, that's probably the last time I'm driving with you. Simple as that. You kind of one of those drivers that be trying to change the music? No, Georgette. All right, listen, if you have to be on your phone, get a stand. Get a mount, so that your hands aren't on it. And if you need to use it, use voice commands. It's 2025, people. You look crazy using your thumbs in the car of all places. It's so asinine. It's beyond ridiculous that people in 2025 are tapping the phone with their thumbs. You can voice command any function. You need to message somebody, to pull up anything. Use your voice. That's it. It could all be so simple. We have the technology, but the people don't use it. They're so stuck in their ways and willing to literally put themselves and others in not just danger, lethal danger. How many activities do you do a day where you might literally die? Driving's one of the few. So that's why it drives me so insane that such a large number of people are willing to put my safety completely up for grabs. We'll just see what happens. Hopefully I do a good enough job while looking at my phone, typing, and driving so I don't get in a huge accident that ruins somebody's life. How is that a thing, people? Clearly, you're getting my take on it. You're driving back from the zoo on a field trip, and someone from school texted me on the way back. I'm not touching my phone with a car full of kids. There you go. What a beautiful thing. Wow, what an attitude. Love to hear that. Glad that exists somewhere. You don't have to touch the phone to change the music. There are options on the steering wheel. Well, that's if you got a nice car. That ain't for everybody. Plenty of us with the Oldsmobiles and before, we ain't controlling with the steering wheel. But voice commands work incredibly well. You have a mount, and I have an earpiece to not touch it. There you go. How did you get on with the love yesterday? We're about to get back to it right now. I got to do it right now. Not touching my phone other times either. Couldn't believe they thought you'd be checking the messages. Or run someone over. This is it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. You have the self-driving cars here. They're pretty neat. Definitely feels so much safer than a human behind the wheel, which is sad, but true. It's sad, but true. All right, people. I'll stop ranting to you about my driving woes. It just drives me so crazy. It's the stakes are so high. That's what bothers me to this degree. The stakes couldn't be higher. Literally life on the line, and people out here. It's just so asinine. That's a good use of the word asinine, people. That qualifies. That certainly qualifies. In my opinion. Let the record show this is my opinion. Is it a fact? No. This is my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. Come on, Georgette. I believe in you. I believe in you. All right, let's get into the game before I bust a blood vessel. Oh, gosh, people. When did I become a grumpy old man? It happened quickly. It crept up on me. It crept up on me, but I do feel that my reasons are valid. It's not like a complete overreaction. Like if I went on that type of rant about people who don't reset the microwave after using a public microwave, that would be over the top. That would be over the top. Take an Uber or a taxi? I've gotten in an Uber and had the person be on their phone. I almost asked them to stop, but it was so awkward. 1 star. That's the one and only time I've given a 1 star. I always give 5 star to everybody as long as it's reasonable. That's the one way you're getting a 1 star from me is if you're using your phone as an Uber driver. But other than that, it's all good. And obviously, I'm not talking about GPS. I'm talking about if you're an Uber driver, you've got the phone in your hand and you're typing a text message. That's what I'm talking about. That's what's going to get you a 1 star if I'm in there. Outside of that, it's almost a guaranteed 5 star situation. Respect. Oh my gosh, people. All right. Are we set up yet? I'm so glad the stream's at least working. What's going on, man? You think it's bad where you are? You in excuse me. There's some crazy driving in Spain. Well, I think this is a global issue. I don't think this is specific to one region or one country. I think this is human nature being addicted to cell phone use and not grasping how dangerous driving is because it's a familiar, frequent activity. So people naturally see driving as 99% of the time, safe activity. And they see using their phones as they don't even realize they're using their phones. This is why I don't think it's specific to an area. It's everywhere. If anywhere there are humans driving, there's going to be people on their phones putting everyone else at risk. Everywhere. And I'd say the more populated it is, it's probably more exaggerated. Okay, we got the level right here. We got to do section 1 again, which is not the best news, but that'll be a good way to warm up for the second half because the second half is crazy. Only 2 people have cleared this level, one of them being Casper 189, the legend, and you can see a 38-minute world record. See if we can beat that, but we have a head start. Let the record show. All right, we're going to Cocoa Canyons yet again. Oh, yes, I remember this now. Uh-oh, I'm already too late. Oh, buddy. We're going to have to get back into the swing here. Sometimes the taxi driver's on the phone. Unacceptable, bro. If you're a professional driver and you're typing a text message, I hope you get fired, genuinely. And I don't say that kind of stuff like to that extreme that easily. Just same with like the rating. I wouldn't just flippantly give someone a low rating if their career's on the line. But if you're literally willing to put people's life on the line, that you're in the wrong job, buddy. You're in the wrong job. Whoops. You do have to jump. Have you hit the like button yet, people? I haven't given you too many reasons to just yet, but hold on. The gameplay is coming. You'll be reminded. Hidden block here, I remember. We can skip a jump there. And then there's this part. Oh, how you like me now? We're in there. Section 1 complete. But now this is the section I have yet to clear. Nice. Looks like we're picking up where we left off yesterday. Oh, got a little bonk there. Okay, that's a great attempt. That's a great attempt. Luke, coming through with this first ever Super Chat. Thank you so much for the $1 Super Chat. Big shout out to Luke, the Duke, coming through with that support. Thanks, Luke. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. Oh, no, my TikTok chat never opened. Why is it doing this now? Hold on. Nope, not that one. There we go. I don't know why it does that, but there we go. Okay, shout out. Sorry if I missed anything over on TikTok. Thanks for being here. And there we go, Peter and George. We're right back at it. Get ready. This level's a wild one. Nice. I'm a little close. Nice. No way. Okay, I think that's the furthest we ever made it. We're locked in here. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Kiwi. Sorry to anyone who said hi. Shout out to the crew. There's Chaos Brit. No, I swooped down. Oh, all right. These attempts are looking great. This is actually... What's up, Jens? I am thrilled. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to get the muscle memory back. But there we go. That rhythm's still locked in for us. I really want a rowing machine. Batty boy! Almost. Now, I'm trying to figure out what that You see that ice block at the top? What's that for? Because it's been an obstacle. It's represented where I need to jump everywhere up to that point. Or not jump, but... Oh, wow. All right. I'm very, very glad. Rowing machines are great workouts. They hurt. See, for me, it's always been the most fun. More than an exercise bike, elliptical, treadmill, rowing machine, this has no chance. Oh, yeah, sorry. So a couple people already have said that Facebook's acting up. It's so sad because that's where the most of you are watching. Right now, literally more than half of the people watching are on Facebook. And apparently it's the worst viewing experience. So, sorry about that. Oh, no. What's up, Susie? But yeah, I'd love to sneak a little rowing machine in my life. Oh, I keep missing that now. Yeah, there's no chance when we're this far behind. There you are, Megan. Alucard doesn't even get notifications. Yeah. Yeah, it's a big mess. That was better. Oh, too late. Cameron, that was the other one. You said it. You can swap to TikTok if it helps. No, it doesn't help me. No, that's the thing. The whole reason I've been multi-streaming for over a year now is in the hopes that any of my viewers, you can watch wherever you want. Whatever one works best for you, whether it's TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or X for whatever reason. You got all those options. Ugh! I knew that was gonna not work out. Oh, the new Switch update got James Bond their Switch bricked because they had Minecraft mods. That's not good. Waiting to get your paddleboard back over the lake. That's your rowing machine. That's a literal rowing machine. What's up, Alisa? I get too much speed when I do it that way. The mods were in store? Well, then that's not the reason, James Bond. It wouldn't get bricked for something you bought at the store. Oops. Man. The Minecraft store? Well, I don't know enough about Minecraft to understand what that means. Oh. Luke coming through with another $2. There's 2 more buy coffee in the morning. Thanks, Luke. Thank you for the support. This one's for you. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. Woo! Thanks for the support. Was it because it wasn't well, let the record show I have no idea why your Switch bricked. But what I was opposing was the idea that the reason was because you bought something legally on the Switch. That, you'd have a lawsuit on your hands. Nice. No! You can't miss that, Pat. A lot of games getting upgrades on the Switch. It's true. It's true. Yeah, that's what makes me think that I know a lot of people were not liking that announcement that they can brick your Switch. But I would have to assume they have to do they have to be very certain about the violation before doing that. No. Or else let's start getting sued. Because if I would be willing to wager, could be wrong, but I would be willing to wager that if Nintendo bricks your Switch and you can prove that it was without proper cause, I bet you could win a lawsuit. Especially it being a couple $100. What's up, Kenny? Is there anything in the red pipe? We already checked. Just one-ups. You can't sue them? It's in the agreement. All right, we're going to have to ask AI about this. No. Let's see. Let's see if we can get an answer here. The new Nintendo Switch terms and conditions include the ability for them to brick your Switch. Is there any mention, or let's put it this way, if they bricked my Switch when I hadn't actually violated any rules, could I sue? Let's see. I'm not a lawyer. I can provide some general insights. Yeah. The end includes a clause stating that the company reserves the right to render a Switch 2 permanently unusable if users violate terms such as hacking, modding, pirating games, or otherwise bypassing system protections. The clause specifies actions like modifying, reverse engineering, or using unauthorized software as potential grounds for bricking. However, the agreement also allows Nintendo to act based on a reasonable belief of a violation, which introduces some ambiguity about enforcement. They're too smart. If Nintendo were to brick your Switch without evidence that you violated the EULA, meaning you hadn't engaged in other authorized activities like modding or piracy, you might have grounds to pursue legal action, depending on your jurisdiction and special circumstances. Here are key considerations. Consumer rights and property ownership, right to repair laws and modification, class action waiver and arbitration clause. Okay, this must be the thing you were referencing. Nintendo's updated EULA includes a class action waiver and mandates arbitration for disputes, meaning you'd likely need to resolve the issue through individual arbitration rather than a lawsuit class action. This clause, found in Section 16, requires users to contact Nintendo's customer service and pursue arbitration, waiving rights to a jury trial or class action participation. Wow. Well, there it is. And see, that's why I wanted to check. Well, that is brutal. To sue successfully, you need to demonstrate that Nintendo bricked your device without evidence of an EULA violation. The EULA's reasonable belief language gives Nintendo leeway. If they acted on a false positive, like an error or a DRM malfunction, you could argue they lack justification. So you'd still have a shot. Cost versus benefit, something it's saying to consider. Legal action, even through arbitration, can be costly and time-consuming compared to the $450 cost of a Switch 2. Switch 2? I guess, whatever. So what, does it, but wait, hold on. Doesn't it also apply to the Switch 1? Yes, it does. Okay, well, there we go. Now we've learned. Now we have learned. Bricking means you can't use it anymore. It will never work again. Depends how much money you have to try. There you go, Midnight Money Talks. What's up, Mary? Okay, here we go. What's up, Kenny? I think I might have already said that. Okay, Key was saying you don't get notifications on TikTok when I'm going live. That was close. Almost saved it. I was thinking it for the original Switch. They didn't brick it. They made it so you couldn't use... No. I just confirmed it. Just confirmed it. That they can brick the Switch 1 or the Switch 2. Which is definitely a bold move. No! Come on, bro. This is why I was so thrilled that I got it like the first 2 times. Because, yikes, this is really tough. We're getting it back, though. Nice. No, that's where I keep losing. So I'm coming out too far on the right side. I haven't gotten a TikTok notification since the Wordle days, and that was 4 years ago. Well, that's saying a lot, isn't it? How am I still streaming after 5 years, bro? Almost 5. June 30th. What should we do for the stream anniversary? 5-year stream anniversary is something. 5 years is more than 10% of my entire life. For more than 10% of my entire life, I've streamed almost every day. Oh my gosh, I can't get that anymore. Gotta log in all the services. There you go, Jordan. See another... If I see another checkpoint? No, I don't think there's another checkpoint. No. Do a level 20 hype train? Let's do it. Good at streaming. The community loves. That's nice. That's nice to say. It's been a wild ride for 5 years, chat. But some of you have been around since the beginning. Many of you, multiple years. Oof. See, what is this here for? What am I doing here? This is what I still don't fully understand. I get up here. Like, the coins aren't needed for something. Could it be where I'm supposed to jump to? Maybe this is supposed to be in the way of jumping off of the bullet bill, so you get around it or something. Because maybe I'm supposed to bounce off the bullet bill into the cloud. Then we hit that. This is wild. Do you think your micro SD for the Switch 1 will work with Switch 2? No idea. Play Mario Kart World 5-year anniversary. That's a good idea, Peter. Maybe take out the ice block sooner so the bonds I built. It's just timing it. But yeah, I guess that's got to be it. It's definitely there for a reason. So we'll try to jump up, take out the ice block, land on the bullet bill, and then jump up to the cloud. Think that around your bonus payout. Should be able to give a decent jump. All right, there you go, Midnight. It's to jump up to reach the cloud. Well, no, that's what it's not there for. That's what it would be hard for me to believe it's for me to land on. And that's part of why it's confusing, because it does look like that would almost make it easier. It looks like you could just jump off the bullet bill, land here, and then jump to the cloud. But there's something that the level creator put in that based on every other part of the level, feels like maybe to do it as efficiently as you need to do it, you have to bounce off the bullet bill below this. It's probably something like that. It's probably something like that. Sales level, that's the thing, J-Rug. I don't have the stamina. I don't have the streaming stamina to enjoy a 12-hour stream anymore, especially nowadays. I'm still so... I'd give myself on a like general mental health scale. I'm like 5 out of 10 right now. So that's still solid, It's certainly out of the danger zone, but it is. If I'm doing a 12-hour gauntlet, I need to be 8, 9, or 10, which I was my first year streaming, first year and a half. In fact, right into I'd say first 2 years of streaming, my mental health was right around there. But actually, I'm still not even a little rosy retrospection there, because I was also going through the divorce and all the crazy stuff with this house. So I don't know. It's been all I know is since 2020, things have gotten drastically different. You'd rage quit, Ruby? Otherwise a distraction? I don't think so. Based on the whole... Take a look at the whole rest of the level. There isn't extra stuff. What's up, Max and Spacer? And what's up, Muffin, over on the vertical? Every single thing has a purpose in this whole level. Like, there's not an extra block in sight. You could argue they put extra on-offs. But that wouldn't be that relevant in this context. Oh, I missed the jump button. I missed the jump button. Maybe there'll be a cool Switch 2 game that comes out at the end of June. Or maybe do like an explore the 64 emulator on there. I still don't get that next part. I still don't get that next... Jen doesn't like hearing that. Hope it gets better. It will. And I hope you take your own advice, talk to someone, getting help. For sure. For sure, Jen. Really wish they would put Kingdom Hearts on the Switch. That'd be cool, Blue Man. What's up, Foggers? It's exciting. 8 days you leave for Nintendo World. That's amazing. Shout out to Chaos Brit. Let us know how it goes. I hope you post about it. Make sure you're following Chaos Brit with 2 T's 23 over on TikTok. Let's see some Mario Land content. She plays a lot of Kaizo hacks. ROM hacks. Good. See what I mean? What is this going to look like? What in the world is this going to look like? But at least we're getting back there. Hi, yeah. We are getting back there. Oh, gosh. But yeah, right now, I'm really struggling with stress at work. Really. I've had a lot of jobs, but I have never felt this level of stress at work. Nice, Pat. No. Kingdom Hearts, you could try it. There you go, Megan. I don't usually like you, but I don't usually feel like my mental health is that much worse than it used to be. But a very minor inconvenience shows you otherwise. Not near a danger zone. Unexpected things can really throw you. Yeah, the threshold lowers. Without a doubt, Double Star, I know exactly what you mean. What's up, None? The last coin, I don't think you shoot it. I think you jump on it with momentum. But do you agree, Alex, that goes directly opposed to every other block exactly like it in the level? That's the hardest part for me to accept. That every single coin in a coin block, in an ice block in this whole level is meant to be an obstacle. So it would be so confusing to me to make it a platform randomly. Like, why put the coin in it? If anything, just at least make it an empty ice block or just a gray block. But I can't get my head around the design choice. No, I wasn't. You think it's a troll? Oh, well, you know what? We're still at it, Diego. You bring up an interesting point with troll because there was a troll block in section 1 that I had forgotten about. Oh, I'm too late again. Is there a clear video? No, only 2 clears. Well, I assumed there's not. I assumed there is not. So here's what we're going to try. Next time we make it there, I think it might be just a time issue, though. I think the troll might be... Yes. No, see, there's some very specific order of operations here. Huh. See how little time there is? What's up, Alex? That was better. I don't think I can stop there. I think I was slowing down too much in an effort to land that first jump. But I think it was working against me. Uh-oh. Almost saved it. What's up, Miko? I don't know what it is. We had a good heart visit yesterday. The doctor was pleased with you. There you go. That's good news. Always good to get a good report at the doc. I bonked. Oh, I almost saved it. I'm just a little late there. Can you jump on the last frozen coin? That's what we're trying to do here, Spacer. And this is the whole deal. This is part of what we're in a moment of confusion here because there's not an absolute clear path forward at that part. There's a lot of moving parts, literally in this case, with the 2 bullet bills. And because of the scroll, it has to be perfect. I basically, like this part! Oh. No clear video. Random levels? Well, I don't think this is random. This is the level from the end of yesterday's stream. I was playing Endless Super Expert and came across this level, which has now taken me over 99 attempts. So even if I had max lives, this would have ended my no-skip run. Nice. It has to be on the right side. That was progress, though. That was progress. You lost 25 pounds in 2 months on purpose? Was that on purpose, Alex? After 3 years, I have a Mario Maker. You completed your very first shell jump. Nice job, DJ Apollo. Shout out to you. Make that phone call, Megan. Oh, Pat. weigh 203. It scared me, so you headed the wrong way. Okay, so you decided to lose weight and get on the healthy side. Shout out to you, Alex. It's a tricky thing. Uh-oh. Oh! So close. Definitely a tricky thing, Chaos Brit. It is definitely a tricky thing. My iPhone 11 is so old, it won't even run MyFitnessPal. That was a rude awakening today. But I got the next best thing, which is called Lose It. There you go, chilling with the cat, Clumsy. The path to diabetes, exactly. That's what I don't want either. That's on the front of my mind. Oh, that was too early. Megan's back. You want a good health kick? Broke your ankle, been struggling since. That is so rough. Deja vu, board guy, we're back again. This level must go. We made a little progress a couple attempts ago, but a little confused at what's going on up here. Oh, just a millisecond too early. As a type 1 diabetic, do what you can to prevent it. There it is. That's the one you're born with, right? Type 1 you can't do anything about. Type 2 you can prevent. I'll have to ask AI about it. I'm not sure exactly what has been proven about causes. There we go. No! Did I... What happened with the fireball? Meg? There you go, Meg. Done deal. Different medical situation can cause the development of type 1. Oh, see, I don't know what I'm talking about. Type 1 is insulin dependent. Type 2 insulin resistant. Yeah. Oh, Jen uses Lose It. It's my MyFitnessPal alternative. My phone's too old to run MyFitnessPal. It wouldn't let me get past the screen of asking me my name. Yes. Oh my gosh, bro, it keeps going. We are still so far from done. Okay, you've been using it for 6 months and you're down 25 pounds. 6 pant sizes. Wow. Would have been more, but a family emergency interrupted the progress. Wow. Great job, Jen. Erica neglected her health appointments last summer, pushed them off, made several appointments today to do better this year. I applaud you, Erica. Well done. Alex is out of here. Later, Alex. Come on, Jose. We're trying. Fireball went under the ice block. Okay. So it was. I didn't jump high enough. Thank you, George. I know exactly what you were responding to for once. Do you have your cup of coffee? Oh, you're asking DJ Paula. With my Philly, you don't like that. We're talking about Meg versus Megan? Facebook's terrible today. Sorry, Clark. You're the third one to say it. So that definitely validates. I think it was you, Meg, right? Yesterday or the day before that was having trouble with Facebook. And it was. And then asked you to check. Because now I'm getting it with some consistency. People that are watching on Facebook are having buffering, stuttery issues that people are not having on YouTube, Twitch, X, or TikTok. It's the level that never ends, Chaos Brit. It's going to be a wild one. Going with the zero sugar stuff? See, I'm afraid of that stuff. I'm too afraid of fake sugar. I'm not, and again, I want to make it very clear, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I do not know much of anything, and that's my whole point. That's what makes me scared, is because I don't know. And there's so many strong opinions in both directions about it. I just steer clear. Nice! You see that? No! And then you ruin it like that? There you go. Facebook lagging for Alex. Good thunderstorm and a scary movie. 23 Reed gave you some reports, showed you specific elevator risk. There it is, Erica. Proved it to you. There it was, you, Meg. Kiwi had to stop too. It's not too bad for Alex. There you go, Alex. I guess it all depends on your device and which version of the app you're running. What could that be, bro? I don't think we have the right thing. Same things happen at midnight. Thunderstorm movie sounds good. It always sounds good. For sure. But much less good alone. Definitely not quite the same appeal. Solo. Okay, we finally learned that part. Bro, do you see what I mean? I can't hesitate there. There's something more to that part with the ice block. I don't think it's a troll. Jen's also limits the fake sugar. Rather limit the regular sugar intake. Last time you jumped on the bullet bill to ice block to lack of right, that's what I did, but I don't think that's and now I did it again, and I don't think that's what I should be doing. Can I skip the first block? No, well, the problem is there's not enough time for the bullet bill to travel high enough for me to get that in a single jump. So I think what I have to do is get as much momentum as I can, jump as high as I can, take out that block, and hope that buys that little bit of extra time for the bullet bill to get high enough to clear the jump. Beautiful day out there, Meg. Those who hesitate a loss, isn't that the quote? I don't know. You have no way to know if they're related, but Twitch suffered a massive wave of stuttering buffering on Monday. Lots of streamers complain about it. Okay, interesting. Excuse me. I think there were 2 bullet bills. There are. Well, so you think maybe I'm supposed to bring both? How would I get up there without using the first one? Right now, I'm using the first bullet bill to get to the next platform above me. But we only get 2 to work with. Maybe it's working its way through stream platform. I don't know. That wouldn't make much sense, though, but I don't know. Multiplayer Versus is horrible, James Bond. I don't even play it, and this is my favorite game on planet Earth. That's the ultimate evidence of how bad multiplayer is. Because if it was even tolerable, I'd be all over it. You think the top cannon fire... Well, the issue, even if it did, that wouldn't do too much good for us, George, because it would be so far behind. The one that shoots 3 seconds earlier is still barely in range. Oh. You don't know anything else to do with the bullet bill part? Me either. What's up, Doctor? Are you a game level designer or developer? No. No, I'm not. Oh, I ducked. How long did it take to create a clear this level? I don't know, Spacer. No! Come on. It's an interesting dynamic with this section because part of what makes it fun to keep repeating it is that it's legitimately difficult every time. So even though it's repetitive, feels difficult, but that's the same thing that makes progress so difficult. See, like something like that, but that still wasn't even close, bro. That still was not even close. But that was much faster at that section. We got through that bottom part a lot quicker. I think I just have to get there earlier. That might make all the difference. All right, Meg. Okay, if there's a mod, if you're around any of the mods, how can I say this? If possible, one of the mods check out YouTube horizontal. I don't know what's going on over there. Mod Doke is saying something's going on. I don't think your doctors believe you. Well, that's not good. Communication errors occurred. Yeah, that's one very annoying thing about multiplayer, especially if you're about to win. Thank you, Kiwi. I don't know. You have to use your best judgment. I don't know what's actually happening because those messages weren't coming through on my end. More bots than ever. There is an insane number of bots on the internet now, chat. I don't know if you're aware, but there is an insane number of bots that I'd say as high of a percentage, 60% of people or more wouldn't recognize as a bot. Whoa! No! Oh. Thanks for the follow, Bethany and Mary. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, well, I'm just saying I was counting on you to actually read whatever the... I wasn't getting any of the context as why anyone would need to be banned. But it's pretty rare that someone calls it out the way that was called out. If it's a lie. No! What in the world is this? How do you... Jan, thanks for the heart. What is this, bro? What do I do there? Now I'm getting a little worried. I'm getting a little worried at this point. Because I'm... The more I'm getting there, the more confused I am. It feels like going backwards. The more time I'm spending in that section, the more befuddled I am. Nah, I knew that was too close. Chat. Tell me the answer. Okay, I'm officially approaching that block lower than I was before. Oh gosh, oh, that's too high up. Cheryl thinks I look like Robert Downey Jr. Shout out to you, Cheryl. I typically get that like once a month here at Super Pat World, either on a live or on a short, like a TikTok. I think it's a nice compliment. There we go. See, what do I do there, bro? What do I do there? There you go, Erica. I don't know what happened over there. That's what I was in the middle of saying, but I got distracted by the level. They're asking the mods to read what happened. I don't know if they said something crazy. I got to stop talking about it. I'm losing my mind over here. But I'm not. I'm instantly feeling guilty. That's going to make whatever, bro. Let it go, Pat. Sister was weird. Okay, nice. There you go. Looks like you were supposed to jump from Bullet Bill to the first block, then to the second block, then use the top bullet bill to get to the ice block. But that was too long. George, every time I did that, it took too long. It feels wrong. Maybe jump on the other side of the block. Jump on the other side of the block to change the bullet bill. There we go. Thanks, Andy. Big shout out to my boy, Andy. Maybe jump the other side of the block. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a good starting point. But it really feels like that ice block is the missing piece. Like right there, if you don't get rid of those blocks at exactly the right time, you can't make it past the next part. This bop bop, see? This one too. Same with these. Bop bop. Oh, we got away with it. Oh, I went on the wrong side. All right, here's what we're going to do. For the next 3 times I get there, I'm going to try to get there as quickly as possible, and I'll go back to trying to... Oh, see, I already bonked. I'll go back to trying to land on the coin block. Nice, Pat. I know I'm not going on the other side. No, I just said I wasn't going to do that. I didn't expect to get there. So I was unprepared. Now I'll be ready next time. I want to stay on the right side. It's just so hard to do that. But I do think that will have a big impact on the trajectory of that bullet bill, which I think is what will make the difference. Oh, but it's just such a momentum destroyer. Oh, see, so was it... Oh, what a disaster. See, and I never do that, and this is exactly why I never do that, and I never, ever do that. We'll say, hey, mods, go check this out without me knowing what's going on. And this is this proved all my anxieties. That was good. I have to do it so much faster. First part's getting better, George. Here's what I would ask. Please unban the person. Unban anybody that got banned. And I'll take care of it after the stream, one way or another. It hasn't happened that way since multi-streaming, that the stars aligned in such a way for that to play out like that. But especially being as strict as I am, with the family friendly, I really try not to be quick with the ban. Like, especially if there's any room to give the benefit of the doubt, and especially if it's somebody's first time here, that's when that would represent a worst case scenario for me. See, I can't afford to swing around. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. Oh, come on, Pat. And now, what an ultimate turn of events. Now the person that said to ban them is saying, even though I said to ban them, they didn't do anything wrong. Never done anything to anyone. I don't think that's not all right. You literally said to do it, bro. See, I think that I might be getting trolled by the both of them. There's two people that take on different names and regularly go on different platforms. I've caught them more than once. And I think that may be what's happening. I think it might be a tag team situation. But do not ban anybody. Nobody's getting banned until I ban them. Oh, come on. I need to... I'm telling you. I need... As soon as I land, I need to jump somehow. I think the big thing that's going... No, it doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense, bro. I cannot figure this out. Cumulo, thank you for the heart. I cannot figure this out for the life of me. Oh, it's been a while since I did that. Did Casper make a clear video? No, there's no clear video. There is no clear video. All right. Now that we're here, I'm going back to landing on the ice block. I feel, and what I mean by now that we're here, now that I'm getting there more quickly. I feel like those first couple times when I was trying that, I was still lagging behind quite a bit. But I think part of what I need to do is jump immediately after landing on the first block to get to the bullet bill. I think that is part of the issue. No. Maybe jump from, I don't know, jump from the cloud further from the wall. Jump from the cloud. Tan believes in me. We're almost there, Foggers. It does feel, you know, the right side thing does feel right. I mean that the opposite way. It doesn't feel right in the execution, but it seems like that has to be the case based on the trajectory of that bullet bill. Oh, I tried to finagle the bagel. Good afternoon, David, putting a bounty on the level. What's up, Lee? David, we have only just begun. We've only just begun. Oh. Ooh. No! Okay. I do think I can't make up my mind. I got excited because I got a similar effect of the second bullet bill's trajectory just by landing sooner. Because by the time it was actually being shot out, I was already further right. So I think, like most of this level, a big part of the answer is go faster. But see, that's not enough time. Because we already know it's this next part. I have to be so far ahead for that to even be possible, bro. Clubs is joining too. Okay, we got a bounty going here, people. What's up, Lee? We're trying to lock it in here, Justice. We're getting closer, Erica. Tan believes in me. I'm just but do you see how it doesn't look or feel right? But it almost has to be the case somehow. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about that ice block, that coin ice block. No. No good. Would the last ice block have to be taken out, or could you use it to your advantage? I don't understand. The ice block that I was just talking about. Let me get there. Oh, I bonked. Oh, this ice block that's right here. The boo is blocking it, but it's right there. That is the bane of my existence right now. Is trying to understand. My sense is that the most efficient way that's available is to take that block out and use the bullet bill to get to the cloud. But I've yet to even come close to making that happen. But I do think that's what I'm supposed to do. See, like that. If I had gotten there sooner, the bullet bill would have had longer to travel. You know what I'm saying? So that's why more and more, I think I'm just not... It's the part where I'm losing the most time, without a doubt, is my dismount right before that part. Like, I'm going truly max speed up to that. Like, this is a little... It's a lot better than it was, because I'm consistently making it there. This part. That's what's wrong, I think. I think I'm making the classic mistake, and I've caught myself in the past, where I'm so focused on where it's going wrong, I'm not paying enough attention to what's right before it. And I think I need to put way more focus on that first bullet bill. We need some first bullet bill theories. Could I use it later or earlier to get the same thing accomplished? Oh, like that, bro. That, okay. That was so much better. Could you, and it used more of the area. That's right. That felt right. It happened to David, too. We had to switch to YouTube. Oh, my gosh. That was one of those situations. Chad, have you hit the like button yet? If you don't like the stream, I'm going to ban you. Not, big joke. Big joke. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's true, Kiwi. It's been coming in waves here. Oh, buddy. Even saved that, but now we're way behind. See, we were too far behind. The first cloud path, you move along the right wall and jump, it stops your momentum. If you jump from farther away, your momentum should hold and you can get to the right quicker. If I jump from farther away, the first cloud path, you move along the right wall and jump, it stops your momentum. If you jump from farther away. So the first, okay, let me picture that, Clint. Our first Lakitu is right here. So we're in the cloud. It's the dismount from this cloud. Oh, it's the height. The height is the issue there. Would that have... Oh. What's up, Eric? To me, it looks like you need to keep momentum after jumping out of the cloud. Keep momentum out of the cloud. I don't even know what that's referring to. I mean, are you talking about the same part? 1 week till the Switch 2. Is there any way you could duck jump off the second bullet bill and land on the ice block from the left side? I think that's possible, Mike, but I think it would be even... I think it's likely more difficult than doing it the other way. But it might be possible. Oof. Oh, I bonked. No. How we get stumbled upon this level? It was in Endless Super Expert during yesterday's stream. But Mike is right. I've noticed that there's a 1 block space on the left side. I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, it is so hard to get that. It'd be really hard, but it might save a split second of time. Yeah, if you could pull it off. But the thing is, I would suspect that even if it worked, it would end up being more difficult than whatever the real way is. And now I also feel very invested to figure out the real way. Oh, that was close. But I had to do that little extra hopping, which I don't think is right. I think there's a way to do it all one motion. Because look, every single part of this level, up to that, you can't stop. You have to do everything like maximum efficiency. So that's why I don't think there's a little hop situation there. Ooh. Oh! No, couldn't get my... By the time I get there, my finger is like way off the center of the joystick. That's part of what makes this so tough. I can't seem to keep it in the dead center. So I have to constantly... Oop. You have... Oh, you don't get any opportunity to take your thumb off of it for even a second, because if you stop holding all the way right at any point, or all the way, whatever direction you're moving, you got to hold all the way that direction. And see, now I'm trying to hold up from the bottom of the control stick. Now I got to try to hold this way again. Oh. And see, at this point, I'm using the way left side of my thumb. Oh. I'm like this, trying to control it. Shout out Gerald. Want to let you know I still watch every day. Always watch it after due to work. Want to show the support. Tell you how awesome you are. Keep it up. Thanks, Gerald. And I'm so sad to have lost touch with so much of the 9 p.m. crew, because this is such a different time slot. Oh. Ultimately, awesome to see you, Gerald. Thanks for stopping in and telling me that. And I'm glad to hear you watch after. That's pretty cool. And then you get, the nice thing about watching after, you can fast forward. Or rewind, for that matter. That was so fast. Oh, that was so good up until that bonk. That's actually encouraging. That's actually encouraging. What's up, Colin? What was that, Pat? No. Yeah! No! Why is... Oh, okay. Now I feel better. I was like, why am I bonking against that block all of a sudden? And it's because now I understand how important it is to stop short. Because if I go too far to the right, you saw how many times I then didn't get the height up there. How do you get the name in gray? I have no idea what you mean, Megan. I don't even have a guess in this case. Bonked. Oh, that looked... Now, wait a minute. Did you notice? That time I got there late enough or early enough that I could have much more easily gone to the right side of that block. Now that I'm approaching the jump before it differently, what once felt really awkward now feels like it's actually right. We're getting better. We're consistently making it there now. Part of what's happened is the time that I have once the cloud starts blinking, it's now etched in my brain. So now I don't even have to think of, I don't even have to think about it. I don't think this is savable. I'm gonna try though. Ooh, almost did. You need to jump from the further left when exiting the cloud so you don't hit the wall. Then you'll have the momentum to jump faster. Wait, jumping from the cloud? Then you won't hit the wall. Then you'll have momentum to jump up faster, allowing the bullet bill to keep a straight trajectory. If it's going down, then you're too slow. I need to jump from further left when exiting the cloud. So earlier, I have to jump out of the cloud earlier, and this is, I think, what Mike or somebody else was saying. Then you'll have momentum to jump up faster. Oh, gosh. Hello, Charles. Thanks for the like, Spacer. Thanks to anyone who liked the stream. This is so confusing. See, if that was possible, if that right there, doesn't that almost look real? That getting from here to the cloud almost looks possible. It's hard to explain. That's fair. That's part of what makes it such an interesting dynamic. Oh. See, I dismount way over here. You're saying, are you suggesting that if I do this part down here faster, that'll fix over here? Because I'm not thinking this part matters yet because the bullet bills aren't even on screen yet. I'm thinking once these are on screen, that's when it starts to really matter. All right, Jordan. Jump shot the ice block. Well, that's what it looks like to me. I keep wanting there to be a way for all one motion to get rid of that ice block and then jump off of a bullet bill onto the cloud. That's what I've wanted it to be this whole time. And I've tried to make it into that. Because I want it to match the rest of the level. Dodge the bonk there. Oops. Correct. In an auto-scroll level, Mario's position is critical. Make certain enemies act. Okay, I get that. Okay. Okay. I accept. I accept. Let's put full effort into the cloud dismount. I don't know. Who's your favorite Marvel character? Iron Man. I'm going with Iron Man. And my favorite Iron Man movie is Iron Man 2. And it is because of the villain. It still, to me, feels like I'm doing a move wrong. Feels like I'm doing a move wrong. Beyond the cloud part. But I won't be able to prove that until I fix the cloud part. Right now, it's just a feeling. No! Love Mario Galaxy. Bringing it back on Sunday, Brian. Jose believes. Too low. Jump out of the first cloud, slow in the position. I get the theory. I do get the theory. The part that's hard for me to grasp. Well, I gotta just look at it like these coin blocks. With these coin blocks right here, you can afford to do a little bonk, but only once. Okay, here's the dismount. I want to be further left. I want to be further left, and I can keep momentum because I'm resetting Mario to walk speed once I get up there. Whereas if I spend a little extra time going left, I'll make up for that and then some because I'll maintain max speed. That's your whole point. Oh. And I think... No, Mike was saying to do the one block. Like that. The only problem is now I'll be going so fast there. Like, if you notice here, I don't actually go full speed on these first two jumps. I do a weird little slowdown here. Because of it being on that one block, and it's that same jump right there. I remember one of my favorites too. Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Black Panther. There you go. Great choice. Can't stick around. Okay, well, thanks for the help, Dustin. We're going to figure it out. I will get this clear. I will get the clear. What's up, Dots? Chaos Brit, take notes. Because you're next on the clear list. Oh, that was better. It still feels like that takes too long. It feels like that takes too long. But that did just prove Dustin's point. I think Dustin is correct. See, I have to shoot that one way sooner. Because it's really the ice block that I'm bonking on. It's the ice block. There we go. Uh-oh. I knew it. Come on, Patty boy, you're almost there. You're almost there, bro. Really fun level. I'm definitely going to be checking out this level creator. I'm excited, equal parts excited and terrified to see what else they got. Nice! There we go! Oh, that was so good. But now it's really hard to stop there. Okay. I've got to make another little adjustment here. Whew. Oh, that was close. No! Gotta keep note. Yeah, I don't. It's a lot to keep track of, Key, with so many characters. I also really, really enjoyed Guardians of the Galaxy, but a big part of the reason why was the soundtrack. No, I flew too close to the sun. Oh no. See, you can't. What makes it so tough is you have to be holding up, and it's just so hard to make a small adjustment when you're going as far up as possible on the control stick. Oh, see, oh, we got away with it. Almost. Okay, yeah. I'm now fully convinced that that is a big part of the sticking point, but I'm still not fully convinced that I have it right after that. Oh. Almost. Guardians of the Galaxy is a ride at Disneyland. Nice. It was scary. The soundtrack animatronics were top notch. Very nice. Meg's never even watched them. You don't know the timeline? I like the Loki show. It wasn't called the Loki show. It should have been. But, oh! All right. Getting a little nervous here, chat. I'm getting a little nervous that this much time has gone by and we're still in this situation. In an hour and a half, we have, without exaggerating, made less than 2 seconds of progress in the level. So that's what's feeling a little strange. Oh, now somehow I ruined that rhythm. Oh, I bonked. This is what Mike was saying. Oh, Mike? I wonder if he's still here. Mike! Mike, no way, bro! Mike! Oh, gosh, we're not done, though. Oh, gosh. Okay. Mike is here! All right, Mike's strat worked. It's hard for me to believe that's what's intended, but it worked. And now we're actually here. We've blown away our 2 seconds of progress, and we're all the way to 3 now. So let's see if we can make it 4. This jump is no joke. Whoo, buddy. There we go, Philip, George, Justice Lee, Ev, Matt's in the mix. I'm glad Matt's here to see. There we go, Barry. Erica, we're almost there. You came at the perfect time, Matt. Been grinding for an hour and a half to get to this point right here. And Blue Man's still here. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. I need full momentum here. Right? I think I have to run off. I'm afraid to run off from here, though. But it feels like that's what I have to do. No. Oh, no! Okay, that was unfortunate. The good news is I'm confident we're going to be able to replicate that with the mic method. We're going to get that back with the mic method. Right after these messages. Oh, my gosh. That definitely wasn't what I was supposed to do there. You take a bullet with you to jump off of it? Oh, yes! Oops. Lure a bullet bill over. That's a great idea. Thank you, Matt. Lure the bullet bill, Craig. I think you're on it. Family Dog Parents screaming over there. Okay, I like it. We can roll with that punch. Thankfully, I had already taken a moment to take in the beauty of the moment. No! Y button didn't press. I think you need one of the bullet bills. That makes... I don't know. I think that would work. I think it's going to be a situation like the duck jump. I think it would work, but I don't think... Oh, I don't think it's necessarily intended. There you go, Jel. Now I can get the suggestions. You're here while the show is live. No! See, that's what's so tough. I have to... That jump is so difficult with full momentum. Oh, my gosh, chat. I can't believe it. Oh, see, I'm trying to shake it off. There's a part of my brain that there's like an alarm. Like, I'd say right now, 30% of my brain There's this screaming alarm happening. And I'm doing my very best to just let it ring out and do my own thing. Because getting upset about that will not help. It will quite literally do the opposite. Nice. Nice. Oh, there it is. It does. It works so well. It isn't nearly as difficult as I was imagining it to be. And see, I should have just tried when you said it, Mike. That's on me. Oh, I bonked. Almost, but I did bonk. Mike. There we go. Said screaming alarm. There were sirens from a fire truck going by. See, watching the stream in 5D. What was that? What's that Disney movie theater experience with the Muppets? Is it 4D or 5D? They have the smells and the seats move and stuff. Whoa, went way outside the boundary there, but we're gonna rock with it. Oh, can't rush that. See more pep than yesterday? Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better than yesterday. And I've really, really put a lot of effort into being very intentional about creating routines, especially knowing that I've been really down lately. And for me, routine helps so much. Nice. No, that's such a sad way. Can we fix it? No. There it is, Erica. They closed them up at Show Blue Man? All sorts of ups and downs, it's true. It's been a tough week. It's been tough over here, people. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I hesitate to even say that because I know there are some very, very difficult things some of you are going through that I am not trying to compete with or belittle. Okay. Okay. Let's bring a bullet. That didn't work out too well. I need to bring the bullet here! Well, at least we made it here. At least we made it here to see. This is the grand finale. I do have, you were right, you the right call with the bullet bill, but I do have to make a momentum jump like that. Wow. All right. Well, there it is. We've seen what we hope to be. Imagine there was another section after this. I don't think I need 2 bullet bills. I think it's just... I think my original read was correct in that you have to do a momentum jump. Oh. We're getting there. We're getting there. The thing about bringing both that makes it's harder for me to believe it's bring two bullet bills. Oh. Because of a few reasons. One, actually getting both to be spaced apart properly would be a really be its own nightmare. But I also do think that's a doable jump. I think if you had to do it with any help, the level creator would have put it out of reach. Getting better at it. The mic method. Patent pending? No! All right. Could you try to go back and bring the bullet bill? Well, that's the thing. There are 2 bullet bills available. But you just saw what the attempt looked like trying to use a single bullet bill. And if you looked at what the actual jump we need to take that we just saw would be almost free as long as you brought the bullet bill there. Whereas the first one, the one that I just failed, it makes that jump way harder because you have to account for way more variables than if Mario was just doing the jump. Oh. Mike method patent pending. That's right. I think you clear it once. Will you attempt world record? No, absolutely not. This will be a one and done situation for me. Oh. Chaos Brit, stop the adulting to watch this. I got you, Chaos Brit. I gotta make it worth your while here. Oh, I'm missing strange blocks now. Is this the same level from yesterday? It is. It is the same level from... We're making progress, Jess. We're making progress. The second you start hanging clothes is when you clear it. There we go. We'll start hanging those clothes. And let's see if it works. I bonked. Oh, I lost the duck. Hey, thanks for liking the stream, Matt. Thanks to everyone who's liked the stream. Making some good progress. Getting past the roadblock. Yeah, the mic method is coming through big time. It's an official Mario term. I just saw Chaos Brit said that on TikTok. The mic method. Like the law jump. Oh. No way. I knew that wasn't happening. All right, chat. This is the 5-minute warning. Oh. And what's really rough is tomorrow is supporter request line. So if I don't clear it tonight, I can't even play it tomorrow. When's the next charity stream? The second Wednesday of every month. So the second Wednesday of June. Be raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Bro, I had this locked in. I requested tomorrow. The thing is, it's just too much time. Like, especially since I'm only taking level codes once a month, I would hate to spend an hour on the level I want to play. There we go, finally. Oh, we might be too far behind. Oh, we made it. first time I failed that jump, though. I actually forgot it was even there. June 11th is the second Wednesday. There we go. What's up, Super Trucker J? No, not that one. Kiwi's trying to jump in on the bounty. Shout out to you, Kiwi. Got good news and some answers. Okay, that sounds good, I think. Bacon's asking if I'm winning. In one sense, yes, but in another sense, no. Oh, I'm still with it. Oh, my gosh. Hey, nice save, Patty boy. Oh, I took a little too long. Have a great evening, Lee. Ever considered the Children's Hospital based on donations? I'm not sure what you're saying, Jose. Generate income if it were up to do a charity stream support research on diseases. Well, part of what's great about St. Jude, Jose, is they have a proven track record of money going where it's supposed to. They're not giving the CEO $1 million a year. There's so many scandals in so many charities, and there's so many research projects that are completely fake. There's so many places to put money that seem like you're doing something good that's actually absolutely nothing. You just line in somebody's pockets. So that's a big part of why I just stick with St. Jude. Bacon believes. We're almost there, Fairly Dot Parents. I'm always winning. That's right. Oh. But not that. Have an appointment July. Procedure. Reduce the water buildup. Okay. That's a big step forward. That is good news. Oh, cut the corner. Get you in much better shape. And the heart thing, there you go. St. Jude's does wonderful work, no doubt about it, Midnight. No doubts about it. No! Come on, Patty boy. You know, the thing is, now I'm getting there. No, don't change anything, Pat. Stick to it. Do what works. Stick to what works. But there's just a part of me that is stuck on there being another, likely even easier way. Which I still believe. I just don't know what it is. No! You getting answers? We're getting fixed up. There you go, Super Trucker J. How did I come across St. Jude's? Is there a reason why? Well, I've told the story many times. And you've been around so long. I can't tell if you're baiting for the answer, or if you really don't know, but I had resisted doing charity streams for the first, year, because I was so nervous about doing it. I had never, raised money like that, or, I didn't know how to do it, or I was very anxious about it. And then there was a viewer, Brian, who had their kid go through St. Jude and had an incredibly positive experience with the help and everything they provided. And brought it up. in, I don't remember what month, but this is definitely like right after the first year of streaming, I want to say. Because, yeah, it started, October 2021, we already know. So this would have been like a month or two before that. And that's when it was from that point I started doing them. But then, the kid's name was Kyla, and was a big fan of the stream. The part that's blurry for me is exactly what the timeline was. It started in October of 2021. I remember there was one stream when Kyla was at the hospital in treatment, and Brian was watching with Kyla and some of the other kids at St. Jude's Hospital, watching the charity stream, the Super Pat World charity stream, and that was mind-blowing. But then it ended up that Kyla passed away, and it was a very rough moment in the community. Because like I said, at that point, they were already pretty... Ooh, that's my best word yet. Pretty involved in the stream. So a lot of people knew and were very sad to hear it. And so that was the point that I said, okay, from here on out, you know, it does seem like maybe you need both. I'm horrified if that's the case. Let's try it with two. I probably want to on-screen them at the same time, which is impossible. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Let's stick with one. Can I do this jump? Because what I think I'm supposed to do, run off this big jump and land. Maybe that's not even possible, is it? How many blocks is that? 5, 6. Yeah, maybe I really do need both. I think you might be right, chat. Okay, it was a real question. Fair enough, Matt. And it's one of those things where I probably haven't told the story that many times, but it just feels intense to tell it. So it feels like I've said it a lot, but in reality, I've probably only said it a handful of times because it's a heavy one. And Brian still comes by every now and then, and especially on St. Jude streams, and is still a huge supporter of St. Jude. And that was the point when I said, okay, well, every stream going forward is going to be every St. Jude charity stream going forward will be dedicated to Kyla. And that was, I want to say it was either December 2021 or January 2022. What's up, John? What's up, Steven? What's up, Abby? Okay. How do I even approach this? I know I need a bullet bill. I gotta try it. I gotta try it the way I'm thinking. No. How is it gonna last that long? How is it even gonna make it that long? Yeah, there's no that jump is impossible. Oh my gosh, well, there's another one. What's up, Alima? Hey, thank you so much, Kiwi. That was nice to you coming through the super chat. Thanks for that support. You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Woo! Thanks for the support.
The thing is, do you think there is a Do you think there's a power-up check after? And we knew there was going to be at least one on this section. So close. The real bad news is it looks like we really do need both. If I do need... Is anyone able to get this level in the viewer? Because that I would definitely be willing to know ahead of time. If there's a power-up check at the end. I got to imagine there is. Oh, I think I might be too late this time. Oh, and you actually even survived, bro. It has to be a power check. I agree. What's up, Magnus? It won't load. Okay. Thanks for trying, Kiwi. Not working for David either. Okay, fair enough. I just do not know what that would even look like with using both bullet bills. No! I'm telling you, that's so wrong. Definitely doing that wrong. Viewers getting an error. Thanks for checking, Adrian. Thanks for the gifts, Tan the Man. And thanks for the support, Alima. Alima believes. I am starting to doubt. I now have my doubts. Ooh, close one. Oh! Come on. I wonder if I have to... I bet you I need to go first cycle. Bro. Oh no, I didn't jump in time! Oh. There's one there too. That's not the same one we hit, I don't think. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. Okay, we did it. We did it. Sort of. Jamie, thanks for the follow over on YouTube. Sorry it's not working out over there. Well, I'm in a very difficult spot here, chat, because I have the next 3 hours mapped out that lead right into bedtime. So I don't even have extra time. Nice, Pat. Good save. I wonder how much I'm gaining doing the duck jump. Because I do like the mic method, but now that we're basically just sitting there waiting. It really feels like there's an easier way. Because the problem with... What's up, Eric? The problem with going on the right side, I'm sure many of you are like, well, why don't you just go on the open side? Because then you have to wait even longer. But when I'm doing it when I'm doing the duck jump, I'm losing. It's not like a all one motion situation. I'm definitely losing time. Having to adjust most of the times. You going back to get the bills again? If not for that spike pot. But I didn't even think of that. I should have at least tried, James. No, that is slower, isn't it? That is just a little too much slower. Having to wait that much longer. So I think, you know what? You know what? I think we're going all the way back to not using the ice block there. There it is, bro. No! What a waste. What an absolute waste that was. And now I can't even get through here. Ah, I'm so torn. Yeah, the basement is... We made some progress. We made some good progress, Super Trucker J. Ouch. Well, now we at least get to find this out. Oh! Let's see. I didn't even think of is there trolls beyond this? Oh my gosh. So if you took the bait and jumped for those one-ups as they were falling. Oh my gosh. Now let's see. If that block wasn't there, you know what? We could have gone back and tried again. But I still didn't get the music out, Cameron. That was one thing that fell between the cracks. The plan got thrown off by a couple things. I don't even want to talk about it. But it's still gonna happen. Hopefully this weekend. But now I'm throwing off my whole schedule, people. I'm throwing off my whole schedule. Oh, gosh. There's no point in this attempt. That's what's so tough, Mike. I do basically got it. And having it to this degree, Mike, can either produce a 2-minute grind, but also potentially a 20-minute, 30-minute. It's very unpredictable in that way. Oh, see, like little mistakes like that start adding up. There's another minute. Wham. Right down the drain. And I'm right back where I started. That's a new one. Well... Oh, what? The other reason I really want to beat it is I'm going to be thinking of it the whole time during supporter request line, and I don't want to... I think it'll be obvious if I just wish I was playing this. As I'm supposed to be appreciating your levels, you know? So I'd really love to get this out of my system right now. My cloud's gonna run out, isn't it? Yep. That was the play of the day. Too bad it wasn't on purpose. Shout out to Mike. No! Oh my gosh. Kiwis put up 20K star bounty on Venmo on Saturday. All right. I'll give this 5 more tries, and then that's what we'll do. We'll make it a Saturday session. We'll make it a Saturday session. I'll have had my coffee, my once-a-week coffee. My once-a-week coffee. I wonder if that really is right. Was the red pipe up to... It's nothing, Marcus. We tricked it. You saw that, Mike? I got right through that one block space. I didn't do it on purpose, though. I can't take real credit. It's like when you shoot in pool and you get, like, 2 in, but you were only aiming for the 1. And you're like, oh, yeah, I did that on purpose. That's why you got to call your shots. You got to do it on purpose. Oh, buddy. The mic method is pretty fast. I agree, Ev. All right, 3 more tries, and then I'll wait till Saturday. And that was very generous and nice of you, Kiwi. That makes it easier to not get sucked in and then regret it. Because the ultimate... This is, to be clear, chat, because I'm sure some of you are like, oh my goodness, this guy's so worried about blah, blah, blah. But what you don't understand is I've been in this situation before, and then an hour later of going longer than I said I would, I'm still not done. Yeah, that doesn't... You know what? I'm way off there. We're going back to the mic method. 2 more attempts. So that's the thing that I'm guarding against is spending another hour and then still not having the clear. Because that would quite literally ruin my night. And not just because, oh, I'm so disappointed. Like I was saying earlier, I have my Mondays through Fridays scheduled out to the minute pretty much. Oh. Last try. Last try. There you go, exactly, Kiwi. You've seen it enough times before. What do I think of the new Donkey Kongs? I think it looks great. I can't wait to play it. But I gotta wait. Oh, that doesn't count as the last attempt. All right, chat. Well, I feel like it was still a good stream. we had some good combos and made some big progress. All right. I'm glad I didn't hit that troll block when I thought I could actually clear it. Man, how crazy! How I told when you, I'm starting the sentence 10 different ways. When I told you Casper was good at this game, if you needed any sort of evidence relative to my skill level, I'm now about 3 hours into this level. Casper got that second section in 37 minutes from when he started it. And Casper is not only incredible execution, but as a level creator and someone who's made lots of complex setups and stuff and has used auto scroll, definitely is going to have a great ability to see the right pathways, see the right things sooner than I would. So it's that combination and being more consistent with the execution. So check him out, Casper 189. Yeah, Casper 189 on Twitch. Unbelievable. So we'll go back at it Saturday. And we saw the ending Chaos Brit. That's right. And there we go. Thanks again, Kiwi. And thanks for shouting out Casper 189. I appreciate you, George and Philip. Talk about the character redesign. I think it looks great, Megan. What did I say? I thought that's exactly what I said. Because I did see that you were asking about the character redesign. So the direct answer to your question is meant to be, I think they look great, period. And then the follow-up commentary on the answer to that question is, I can't wait for the game to come out. It's going to come out in July, and I'm looking forward to it. So thanks so much for being here, people. I will be back tomorrow for the supporter request line at 4 p.m. Hope to see you there. Thanks for being here. Big shout out to anyone who hit me with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, a therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music playing, can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and have you feeling like everything is a complete disaster. It's not getting any better. And it's a very valid feeling, but it's going to lead you to some wildly inaccurate conclusions. The truth is there's some amazing stuff coming your way, but you got to hang in there to get there. Easier said than done. Not trying to patronize you, but I am trying to encourage you. And if you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me. Thanks for being here on whichever one you're on right now. And Saturday. I'll be back Saturday, Cocoa Canyons. We've got a one-way ticket to Cocoa Canyons this Saturday. And hope you're along for the ride. Until then, have a great rest of your Thursday. We're almost at Friday.